we are in today. It is October the 6th. Or not October, November the 6th. We've got a north wind blowing our scent across this field here. Yesterday we had some deer come out in this field right here. A bunch of does and a really, really nice buck. And they came and fed around kind of up above me here. The wind was blowing this way, and some does came down here, and she kind of caught our scent. But it's the first time hunting this spot was yesterday, so didn't quite know where we needed the wind to come from. But now the wind has shifted perfectly from where they came from last night. If they do the same thing, we're going to be in good shape. So hopefully we can get them to come in here this afternoon and do the same thing. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so as you just seen, I had a really nice buck coming in on me. I'm not sure if he may not have. I don't know if he was going to come right to me for sure or not, but you could see him start jumping off, and then I paused the camera after he went off a little ways, and then a big coyote just came across this field, and I was paying so much attention to this buck, I didn't see him, but it was the biggest coyote I've ever seen. But it didn't spook him too bad, because he went up into there, about where the does were, and started chasing around the does, but I saw him kind of come around across the field at some does, so I grunted and wheezed at him and stopped him. And he started to come downwind of me, trying to get to me through this thick brush. And I finally caught him moving in this thick brush. And then I think he smelt that coyote and started going the other way, but eventually the coyote spooked him. But that's the second good deer I've seen out of this spot in 2 days. So it's a good start to the rut here in Missouri. Hopefully we can see some more deer. Another nice little buck just came in here following this doe. He just came right in here, and this doe came out here. I heard him grunting behind me, so I turned around. That's pretty cool. Another little buck, and he's a nice little buck too. As that little buck, I heard him coming out, and I looked out in the field to make sure it wasn't coming from out there. It was coming from right here, but he's walking down this tree line here. Same little tree line that doe walked down. But I looked up, and this grass out here is pretty tall, and it goes up, and when it goes up, all I seen was antlers moving across the field, and it was the same buck I seen yesterday evening, and my new name for him is, I think I'm either going to call him Ghost or Paparazzi Dodger, because every time I see him, I try to get the camera on him, and he's either too thick a brush or he's gone too fast. I think I'm going to call him Anti-Paparazzi. Or I'll just call him Paparazzi for short. But He's a really nice deer. I'd say he's gonna score at least 150 or 155 area. This little buck here's a nice little buck. He's about like the buck I shot 2 years ago now. And the other buck that came in here that got chased off by the coyote was a really nice buck. I was gonna shoot him, but upon further review, I'm glad I didn't. But if he comes back in here and gives me 2 more chances, I'll probably take him. But really nice buck. It'd be a monster next year. He's heavy. But the one we're in here to get is paparazzi. I don't have any pictures of him. I don't run trail cameras too much. But next time I come in here, I may bring one with me just in case I don't get him. And I want to see what he does and whatnot. He's a really nice deer. He's got a white rack, and this little buck had kind of a darker rack. He's been scraping trees a lot. And he was following this doe. They came in here. She came right here down on the south side of me. Got a north wind, so it's blowing this way. She didn't smell me, but she came down and got right under these cedar trees. And I heard him coming, so I turned to move, and I think she might have saw me, but she ran off the other way and took him with her. But also got an owl that's been my company all afternoon. All in all, it's been a pretty good evening. Dark is just around the corner, so we will see what happens. Anything can happen. We got plenty of daylight left for something to happen. Alright, we just got in the stand. It's a little after 3:30. And we're in the same spot we've been hunting, seen a bunch of good bucks. And we got kind of a northeast wind here this evening, kind of blowing our scent across this field like this. And it's about 60 degrees, should be a pretty good sit. And the rut's kicking in here in Missouri, so hopefully we can see some deer tonight. Hopefully some bucks are moving some does, so we'll see what happens. I just smoked a stud. Oh, good Lord. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I just heard him wreck. Oh my gosh. I've been hunting this spot. I've been here 5 times. I spooked this deer on the way in. And I've been hitting the can call. You heard me just a second ago. I've been hitting that can call every 20 minutes or so. Just real easy. Oh, and I just smoked a stud. I got so depressed, I spooked him coming in. They never stand out in this field. This first time they were standing out in this field. It was about 45 minutes later and I wanted to get in here to do the work. And that's the first time. The wind is perfect. It's blowing east. We got an east wind. It's coming from the east. He came from the east, came downwind to me. It's not every day a nice mature buck comes downwind. Oh, I heard him crash in this thick crap. I didn't even know. I heard a deer walking. Didn't even know how big it was. And I kind of passed up an opportunity to shoot him here because I wasn't quite sure how big he was. And then the more I watched him, the more I realized this is the buck I've been watching. And I passed him up last night because it was just too dark and I could not see him. And I couldn't get any camera light on him. Oh, I drew back on him after that twice. I just could not see him through my peep sight and my sight. Couldn't get a line on him. So I passed him up last night. Oh, that is a stud. That is a nice, mature Missouri deer. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you. He went into some thick crap. So we're gonna give him a minute and go find him.
Okay.
I'll leave my backpack in the truck.
Yeah, wanted your butter too?
No. Yeah.
You've immortalized the arrow.
Alright. Already got blood. Found blood as soon as I got down. But you're gonna like this spot. Down this fence line like this, like they've been doing, you know how they come out behind us in that blind? I heard him doing this. That's how I knew it was a buck. I didn't know how big he was because I couldn't see all this crap. And I caught a glimpse of horns, so I knew it was a buck.
Where's your juice in?
Don't want me wrong. That's a good gun spot right there. Sit right there on that tub.
Oh, there it is. That is nice.
I said it mainly because they mostly come from this way, so that's why I left that tree there. And I was trying to catch them coming this way. It's the only time I've seen a big mature buck come from this way.
Behind?
But if you recall the times we've sat there and they've spooked, that's a buck.
Well, it's also the rut, so they're going to come from anyway.
Yeah, but he was trailing for those. He came out. He walked through here. He jumped these honeysuckles. trailing does because there's no reason for him. He made his way. He's like pounced over these honeysuckles. Came out like this. Now I thought about it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to shoot him or not. And he came out and started walking that way. And I thought, oh, he's gone. But it's about a 40-yard shot angled into there. And I was gonna shoot him if he went that way. But I hit the can call once and he came back out. Alright, so I shot him. He's standing right here. This is how many steps he made before he started bleeding. And this is as far as I've gotten. It's a walking blood trail. You can just see it all. It's spraying blood. Part of my quick fletch. I did this one 2 days ago. It's gonna make it hard to find the arrow now.
Wow, it's real bright red.
Lung blood. Look at this spray. See how wide of a deal that is? Crazy. What's going on that tree, dude? Look at the blood on that tree. Looks like it.
I can smell them, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Double under there.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Look at him.
He's tall.
He ran a long way. It's a double lung shot though. He popped my arrow out somewhere.
I didn't see it.
Look at all this blood though.
Man, he looks good.
Yeah, he did. He's pretty. Just typical 8-point. Well, 9-pointer. Nice 9-pointer. This is the one I passed up last night. He came in real late. I couldn't get a shot on him. It was real dark. But we got a lot of them around here that really start to do that. They're really cool. He's pretty good. Don't know how we're gonna get him out of here though.
I'm sure there's another way around. Just grab a leg and start pulling.
No, that's a long drag. Probably be better off to drive around and come out into this field. Yank him across this ditch.
How do you? I don't know how to get around. Where the gate is and all that.
Well, honestly, if we go right that way, it's the back corner of this field's right there. Probably ought to just do that.
Yeah.
Look how swelled up he is too, though.
It looks good.